the fall, how it ends. It's the fall, how it ends. Or it's the fall, how we rise again. Ooh.
I'll start now. Warm greetings to one and all, and welcome to another session on menstrual health and hygiene by Dr. Arti Shirsath. Dr. Arti is an MD in obstetrics and gynecology. She is currently working as a professor and HOD at Bharat Ratna Atal Bihari Vajpayee Medical College and Kamla Nehru Hospital, Pune. She is an expert in her field and one of the most humble person I have ever met. It's a pleasure to have you with us, ma'am. I hand over the mic for the session to you.
Thank you, Fareen. Thanks for the introduction. And before starting, I want to thank Sancheti College of Physiotherapy for giving me this opportunity to talk on a topic which most of us are very reluctant to talk, that is menstrual health and hygiene. So I start with a few lines in Marathi. I hope all our viewers understand Marathi. जपते सारी नाती करून भावनांची माती सासर माहेर दोहोंचा धुवा बाईपण भारी देवा गरोदरपणातील दुखणं मासिक पाळीतील सुकणं रजोनिवृत्ती नंतरचा प्रवास नवा बाईपण भारी देवा पुरुषी अहंकाराची चढाई अस्तित्वाची लढाई नसे कुठे हक्काचा दावा बाईपण भारी देवा ना श्वासांचा उसंत तरी बहरलेला वसंत स्त्री जन्मस मज पुन्हा हवा भाईपण भारी देवा. So these are very beautiful lines and very meaningful ones, saying that every woman should feel not only respectful about herself and respectful and dignified to be born as a woman, because we the women, we have the power to give birth to a young one, and through this very physiological thing which happens to us every month, this we should accept it as a normal physiology. It's not a disease or it's not anything abnormal happening. This menstruation or menstrual cycle which we talk, which most of the ladies are very reluctant to talk, because maybe because of the social taboo and the stigma, because of that the old beliefs, that we are not very comfortable talking about our periods. But with new coming up with new generation, with education, now this is being started, the education in the society, educating the young ladies, young girls and adolescent girls in the schools. They are being taught about this menstrual cycle and menstrual periods And this is one of the normal physiology which happens to us every month. So with this we start, and we celebrate Menstrual Hygiene Day every year. It is being celebrated on 28th of May, and the theme of this year was making menstruation a normal fact of life by 2030. And this day is observed on every 20th of fifth month of the year, because we have menstrual cycles, average 28 days cycles, and usually the people bleed for 5 days each month. So it is being celebrated on 28th May. Now, what is menstruation? So it is a visible manifestation of cyclic physiologic uterine bleeding due to shedding of the endometrium. And it is a natural phenomenon which happens every month. Means what? Every month our uterus or uterine lining, it prepare itself for the implantation, or if fertilization occurs, it the bed prepare itself for the implantation to occur. And if suppose the lady doesn't get pregnant in that cycle, that and lining, the thing which bed which is prepared, it gets shed off in the form of blood or menstrual bleeding. Now, should it be felt as a taboo topic? Why don't we speak about our periods? Is it just because it is embarrassing to talk on period, or it is because of social stigma? And because of this, so many girls, they feel insecure, low self-esteem the first when they get period for the first time and they have no knowledge of it. So they just get panicked and feel so low about themselves, and it may lead to drop in social attendance, school attendance, and availability of hygienic toilets may be the cause, because of which they are having drop from the schools. And unavailability of the products, good sanitary or good hygienic product. These are the reason why the girls, they feel embarrassed and stigmatized to talk about periods. But now time has come that we should break this silence, break this taboo, and we should try to educate our young girls and empower them with better uh, knowledge also, and with better products also. So menstrual hygiene management is not just giving a good hygienic product, but again we should provide them with the facility, with the services, with the knowledge, and of course the social and family should support all these the young girls and the women to take care of themselves during this period. Now, why this is important? Why we want to talk on menstrual hygiene? Why it is important? Because if you don't use hygienic products, or if you don't keep hygiene, there are chances that you may get reproductive tract infection. There are chances of urinary tract infection. Most of the girls, most of the ladies, they get recurrent UTI. Then it may lead to pelvic inflammatory disease. Means like the infection can ascend up and can cause inflammation in the pelvis and various consequences. And again, if you don't take it serious and you don't keep hygiene, you may land up with toxic shock syndrome, which is a systemic manifestation of the sepsis. Now, there are certain menstrual hygiene tips we should give it to every woman, that they are supposed to change the sanitary pads or whatever the products they are using every 4 to 6 hours. It should not be used even if it is not soap. It should be changed after 6 hours, and they should keep the area clean and dry, and wrap the use pad. Again, the disposing of it, disposing it properly is again important, because so much sanitary waste is being produced every day. So it has to be wrapped in a newspaper, and that the paper should be marked with a red dot. So that is to be segregated from the general waste, and it is to be disposed of as a sanitary waste. So anything which is soaked with the body fluid is sanitary waste. Not only the sanitary pads, but also diapers and the used condoms, which has body fluids in it. So they are supposed to be disposed of differently from the domestic and general waste, and you should wrap it in a newspaper and making a red dot on that, so that it is segregated during collection only. Then during menstruation, you're not supposed to do any kind of vaginal douching, and always practice safe sex. So this what I was speaking. Why disposal is necessary? Because if you left open this sanitary waste, they can cause foul smell and ugly look. It can attract flies, insects, and again pollute the environment. And again, there are chances, those who are workers, there are chances of transmission of hepatitis B and C to these workers. Of course, there is no danger of HIV because HIV is a sexually transmitted, but this hepatitis B and C can get transmitted by when you come in contact with the body fluids. Now let us talk what are the feminine hygiene products available currently. So most of the ladies, they use sanitary napkins. Then we have other things like tampons, menstrual cups, and period panties. So we'll be talking about each of these in details. Now coming to the reusable sanitary pads. So along with the disposable sanitary pad, now this has come up. This is a newer thing. Reusable means these pads, they are made up of durable, high quality material that can be washed and reused up to 5 years. So every cycle you can wash it off and dry it properly in sunlight and can be used again and again till 5 years. It is made up of 100% natural cotton material, which is breathable and friendly to skin. It again reduces the cost because you are reusing it. It is safe alternative to synthetic fleece and polyurethane laminate pads, which are not biodegradable and can cause irritation and skin rashes, and especially in hot climates. So the disposable sanitary pads which we use, they of course they have some kind of chemicals, and they many of the ladies, they get rashes and irritation if they use it for more number of days. Now again, this reusable sanitary pads, they come in various sizes and various thickness also, and it is good because it is leak proof. The outer layer is leak proof, and it ensures confidence and comfort of use. So many of the NGOs and organizations which are working with this menstrual health hygiene, they are providing the low resources countries, the girls in low resources countries, with this reusable sanitary pads. The second thing which can be used is tampon. What is tampon? Tampon is a small cylindrical bundle that is made up of cotton, rayon, and a blend of cotton and rayon. It has to be inserted inside the vagina with an applicator, or it can be put inside digitally. Again, the thing it absorbs menstrual blood and it swells. Okay, so it can retain all the blood inside it. It is fully inside body, except a small string which help to pull out the tampon. So it helps in removal, and it is an invisible protection and virtually unnoticeable if inserted properly. But again, this tampon should not be wear more than 8 hours because they can increase the risk of toxic shock syndrome. Again, tampons also comes in different sizes. So this is again a good option, but the only thing is it has to be inserted inside the vagina. So at times it becomes inconvenient for the adolescent and young girls. Those like the new users may find it difficult to insert it properly. Now, these are the pictures of tampons. It has a string, and the cotton and rayon thing, it has to be inserted inside, and the string is lies outside, which has to be pulled out while taking it out. Now the third thing which has again come up is a very good option, which is called menstrual cup. Now there are so many advantages of this cup. Is it comes in different sizes. It is safe to use. It is made up of ultra soft medical graded silicone. It's again biocompatible, toxin free, odorless, hypoallergenic means it doesn't cause any allergy. And again, it has to be inserted inside the vagina. how it works, it just collect the menstrual blood, and after every 4 to 6 hours you are supposed to take it out and flush it, and again you can reuse it. You can wash it under tap water and again reinsert. It is odor and rash free. It gives a rash free, odor free, and itch free period protection. It is leak proof because the flexible rim of menstrual cup creates a vacuum seal and ensures there is no leakage or spill, regardless of how much you move. So these are very good option in sports women, those who go for sports. So you can swim, dance, play sports, or even you can travel long distance using these cups. It is again economical one, can be used for 8 hours at a stretch. It is a recommended to replace your menstrual cup every 3 to 5 yearly. So one cup cost around maybe 500 to 1000. It depends on the different brands. So again, every month you can just you have to keep it at a safe place, and before using it, just sterile it by dipping it in a hot water, or maybe geyser water you can use, and again you can keep it safe for next cycle. So it is reusable and eco-friendly, and they do not create any toxic sanitary waste like pads and tampons. So every year, every the sanitary pad which we are just disposing of creates lot of waste in the environment. So a lot of sanitary waste is being produced. This is a very good and alternate option, menstrual cup, to be used in cycle. The another option we can use it is period panties. Again, this is the panties from like any other panties, but it has a leak-proof layer inside it, and the outermost layer is the made up of some kind of material which is leak-proof. So it is made up of special fabric designed to pull blood and liquid away from the body and trap inside the inner wear. It can absorb 6 times more than regular sanitary pads, and it is again you can wash it off, but again you need to have 2-3 pairs because if you wash, it takes time to dry because of its thick layer. So this can be reused, and it is again a good option. So menstrual health hygiene, it has a huge impact on the development of the life of girl and women. It also has impact on education, security, and gender equality. So this is a topic of concern not only for the women but also for the women and men equally, and for the society. Society should invoke healthcare justice, and government should develop health policies to support the development and implementation of effective menstrual health hygiene programs. So I think this is what I wanted to say. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. So, when we are going to talk to the females or the adolescent youngsters about this, in what pattern should we put forth the questions?
I think we should tell them that it is a normal physiology which happens to every woman. We should try to eliminate the fear and the reluctant. Means they are reluctant to talk because uh, the since ages we have been taught that no, you should not talk in front of women, men, then boys. You should keep yourself away from boys. So I think the equal education to boys and girls should be given in schools also, and parents also, they should teach their adolescent boys and girls also that it is a normal change like any other adolescent change, like the pubertal changes what we get. So like any other change, it is also one of the change, and it should be welcomed. It should not be, in some society in south, they usually do party which is called sari party. They celebrate this as a sari party, that now the girl has grown up, and now they celebrate it. So it's a kind of like, it's a good thing which is happening, and it's a normal physiology, and it should be welcomed, should not be seen as a taboo or stigma. And the parents and the mother should feel free to talk to their girls and boys also, and they should educate them properly, because if you try to hide something, they become more curious, and then when they learn wrong things, uh, they do wrong things. So if you educate proper way and the right correct things, if you educate, and they accept it better.
I agree with you, ma'am, that education plays an important part and it should be given equally to both the boys and the girls.
Boys and the girls, yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your time.
Thank you so much.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank our chairperson, Mrs. Manisha Sangvi, ma'am, and our principal, Dr. Apurva Shimpi, for giving us such a beautiful platform. And a big thanks to our PhysioTV team also for their tireless support. And of course, Arti ma'am for taking out time from a busy schedule and joining us. And last but not the least, our dear viewers for always giving us support. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you all.
Thank you.